the calling. The freight trains in the distance. You'll hear that whistle blow. You'll see it snipping like a serpent. Beneath the sunset glow. And further out, the clouds are building up a storm. They're throwing bolts of lightning. They say it's gonna pour, and someone's calling someone. I can hear the neighbors ring. But no one's calling me. I turn up all the lamps. Lighthouse at the bay. And tip an empty bottle to another lonely day. And off the porch clover, beyond the thrill of light, the fireflies are blinking, the coming of the night, like 1,000 tiny torches on a broken down marquee. No one's calling me. And that train knows where it's going. If you make it back around, I'll be sitting in the porch light on the lonely side of town. Closer now, the clouds. It's really gonna pour. It's rumbling with thunder, like the coming of the Lord. And someone's calling someone. Can almost hear that choir sing. But no one's calling me. And no one's calling me. So starting out the set with a little existential crisis, that's cool, right? That's what folk music is for. Thank you so much to Folk Alliance. Thank you so much to the fine folks at Far West for having me. Try saying that 5 times fast. The fine folks at Far West for having me tonight. This is a song called Only Forever. It's a tender song about loss, and I know that this year has been a year of a lot of loss. I waited for you, and I waited for you a long time. Stood outside the schoolyard, the swings twisting in the wind. And I prayed for you, and I prayed for you a long time, to chase you in the park, try to catch you in a sprint. And things I know but cannot explain, how life is measured by what you lose and what you gain, and how to fight for what you treasure. Let it go when it's time to surrender, and how I'll love you only forever. You came to me, you grew up tall and gangly. I taught you how to swim, taught you everything I know. But maybe God was lonely, or fate knew all along I'd protect you with my life. But Lord knows I'm not that strong. And things I know but cannot explain, life is measured by what you lose and what you gain, and how to fight for what you treasure. Let it go when it's time to surrender, and how I'll love you only forever. They say wounds yield a purpose, and cracks bring the light. All I know is stone on the earth, angel in the sky. Things I know but cannot explain, how life is measured by what you lose and what you gain, and how to fight for what you treasure. Let it go when it's time to surrender, and how I love you forever. This is Only Forever. I was playing that song, a tender, heartbroken song, to a friend of mine, and when I first wrote it, I was like, gosh, I don't know how to follow that song in a set. And later on, I played her this song, and she said, you know what, this is the one to follow after Only Forever. This song's called Headlights. And it's about those times, kind of like this year, when you just can't see too far down the road, right? Remembering back to last March and April, and, you know, we couldn't make plans. We didn't know. There's, you know, the idea of a Folk Alliance virtual gathering last March would have just, I think, blown all of our minds. All we could do was follow step by step, day by day. So this is a song called Headlights. Even if you can't see your whole way there, you can follow the headlights. Drove home past the old town park, 5 miles slow on twisting roads. Every time I hit a bend, it looked like the road would end. I gripped the wheel and I took my time. Felt like the night would last forever. I waited 18 years to leave, but now I wish the time would freeze. I thought, I don't know how this growing up goes, but I followed the headlights. Follow the headlights and the dots of the broken line all the way home. Came back with a broken heart. I made it home for the school reunion. I took a smoke in the back lot, thinking of everything I'm not. Smoke rings to the stars. These years they went so fast now. Wish we could live life in reverse, get a chance to rehearse. But all you know is where you've been. So you follow the headlights, follow the headlights. So you follow the headlights, follow the headlights, and the dots on the broken line all the way home. Follow the headlights all the way home. So that was Headlights, and I should have mentioned before I started playing that song that later tonight, a couple of folks, after the Refugees, and I'm not exactly sure the order, but Mike Mullins, who is a phenomenal guitar and mandolin player, he's playing tonight, and he played on that song, on the recording of that song for me. Mike, I hope you were playing along just now as I played it. Let's see here. I think I'll play this one. This is a new song of mine. This is about the other paths that we didn't take. This was inspired by a Cheryl Strayed essay in her book, Tiny Beautiful Things. The essay is called Ghost Ships, and that's the name of the song. Her essay was inspired by a poem by the Swedish poet Thomas Tranströmer, and his poem is called Blue House. And so this is Ghost Ships, and you'll hear the Blue House in the song as well. We talked forever of a blue house in a magazine, the orange flames of maple trees in fall. We'd fix the cellar, piano in the living room, a bookcase and curtains in the hall. I made a scrapbook in my mind of future times. Sailing on ghost ships, out to sea on ghost ships, things we never did. Ooh, ooh, ooh. winter, digging out from snow the last nor'easter froze us to the core. Or maybe youth hadn't lived enough to see the way that love can leave you wanting more. By summer we were through House of Blue. Sailing on ghost ships, out to sea on ghost ships, things we never did. Unlived lives on ghost ships, still afloat on ghost ships, lives we never lived. Now and then I hear some news of you. It looks like somehow we both made it to the other coast. Do you believe in ghosts? Sailing on ghost ships, out to sea on ghost ships, things we never did. Unlived lives on ghost ships, still afloat on ghost ships, lives we never lived. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts? Ghost ships. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to go right into one last song, and then we're going to kick it off for the rest of the night. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Arielle Silver, and I'm just tickled pink, or orange, as it were, to be here. I'll leave it with this song. It was inspired by a horrible week here in the Los Angeles area. But it's a song about the values, right? What's important. Take if your world was on fire, riding the wind on a tinder of leaves, flames flying in like an enemy fighter, sunrise in red. Tell me, what would you grieve when you're burned down to the bedrock, when you're scraped down to the coals, when everything you thought you knew is changing, and you feel the devil fighting for your soul? What really matters to you? What really matters to you? Smoke screens and daydreams don't help when you're running. Fools live to heaven the rest of your home. Falling like snow, you're an angel in ashes, chimneys and tree bones and churchyard stones. When it comes down to the bedrock, when everything that you've known is shattered glass in doorways, and you're wrestling with an angel for control, flask of what really matters. Do 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 what really matters. Do 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 do. Oh. And what really matters to me is community and music. Thank you, John. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That was so great. Thank you for your patience. You are the trooper of the night, I can tell you.
Hey, we're all troopers. You are doing a great job. Thank you.